Hi, how are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Mage.
Salutations.
Last episode, we got to the end of Blackrock Depths, so we were defeated by Emperor Thorzane. We will be making our way back in there again to hopefully defeat him this time. And let's see how we did on the auctions, guys. Glowing Scorpion Blood, 51 silver, 1 gold, 70 silver, 88 copper for the Black Dragon Scales. Get a little bit of coin there. 38 silver for the Rugged Hide. Mystical Bracers sold for 3 gold, 17 silver. Sold a bunch of thick leather for 5 silver each. 6 silver, 69 copper for the Tender Wolf Meat. 13 silver, 70 copper for the Rugged Leather. And sold some Red Wolf Meat for 2 silver. So not bad. Made a little bit of coin there. Not too much. I think I'll keep the rest of the stuff just in the bag for now. I'll try to lighten up the bag a bit, though. We'll put a few items up on the auction house. I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. It's too bad we couldn't complete Blackrock Depths. That ending was pretty funny. The mage was pissed. The other mage, he was really upset with those warriors. And I understand why. The one guy had like a gray dagger as a weapon. He boosted the Night Elf warrior, he boosted his warrior from like 1 to 60 with gold. And you could clearly tell that he was just learning how to play the warrior right while we were going through that dungeon. And the funny thing is, he got like his best in slot trinket his first time in there, Hand of Justice. So very lucky, that guy. But he didn't really do much, right? He didn't really tank very well. His damage was low. Like that mage was really upset with that guy. And what we're doing today, we're heading back down to
but can those airy peaked griffins
Birdie
stand the
Steps.
heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
Just to turn in a few quests. And we'll probably do a little bit of questing there, and then we'll queue up for a Blackrock Depths round 3 or 4 now, I think. And hopefully we can take down Thorzane. But we got some quests done in there. You know, Heart of the Mountain was good. I'm happy we finished that. And we continued more of our Onyxia attunement. So that dungeon run wasn't a complete fail. And I've seen some questions online. Is it too late to start a WoW Classic character for the anniversary servers? And the date of this video coming out would be the 18th of April. And I think no is the answer. It's not too late. I've been playing this mage every day ever since the server came out. And we are currently at day 148, or episode 148. And we are currently level 56. I assume another 20 days I will be 60, so you could say around like 170 days it would take somebody playing like an hour a day to get to 60. And I believe vanilla will still be going on in another 170 days from now. Because supposedly TBC Classic will be coming out next winter of 2025 or spring of 2026. So we'll see what happens. I believe it'll probably be March or April when TBC comes out. So I think people have, tons of time to still level a character and even participate in a little bit of endgame for a few months if they started playing today. And I think by the time you get to 60, AQ40 will be going on And probably the final phase of Classic will be just coming out, which would be Nax. That's a fun time to get into the game, right? Because like all the content's out. It's actually a pretty awesome time to hop into endgame, to be honest. I wouldn't mind doing that at all on this character. But that just goes to show, like, we have a lot of endgame we can participate in. We had a whole year, pretty much, I think, of vanilla endgame on this character.
He's gone mad, apparently. It's unfortunate that a once proud and noble warrior would be turned into a blithering head case. I guess we've reached a dead end. I must reward you for your efforts thus far, adventurer.
No upgrades here, so we'll take the item that sells for the most. And that is these leather legs for 1 gold, 44 silver.
Alliance.
And was that it? Did he give us the letter? The crumpled note? Okay, so we have to find a crumpled note inside of Blackrock Depths. I think that's what we need to do next. I'm going to pick up a few of
They're
these.
reeling, I tell you. Our next strike must be decisive. The brute lord Gortesh must be slain. More importantly, his head must be returned to me, so that I may prepare the third phase of our attack on the Firegut Ogres. Be warned, soldier. Gortesh rules not from
Let's just
Dreadmaw
vendor
Rock,
these.
but from a Black Rock Orc structure to the west of Dreadmaw Rock. Your orders then are simple. Find Gortesh and chop off his fat head. Return to me when the job is done. Shut up, Winky. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, soldier. Come a little closer. I'm the only sane one here. Look at these people. Would you believe that they're all insane? Well, they are. Nuts. Crazy. Let's just keep that between me, you, and my pal, Captain Winky. Anywho, I'm collecting badges to go along with my ogre ear collection. Orc is the flavor of the day. 50 go, ship it.
All right, so we're starting this quest again, 50 yep. Because why not? We'll do it while we wait for a dungeon group. I want to take down Gortesh, though, before we queue up. So we'll make our way down there and fight Gortesh. And I'm pretty sure we need to find a crumpled note in Blackrock Depths. That's the next thing we have to do. And Gortesh is over here, I think. Pretty sure he's not an elite, so we should be all right. Thought that was a horde making their way over to me. And Oblivion is coming out again. Supposedly it's actually a thing now. It's not just a rumor. And it's not going to be a remake, but a remastered. And there's a difference between the two. Remakes, they try to be 100% authentic to the previous version. It's sort of just like a graphics-only overhaul. And remastered, there's some new mechanics they add to the game. So supposedly the combat system is going to be Souls-like. There's an all-new stamina system. Enemies now react to hits. And there's going to be an all-new archery system as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I had a blast playing Skyrim on the channel. I think it was my first playthrough on the channel with Skyrim. Oh, we can get medallions from these guys too. That's cool. And yeah, I've never really played Oblivion before, so I think that would be a great time to play it. Because Skyrim is awesome. Played the DLCs too. Both of them. And I think Oblivion would be a lot of fun, especially with this remastered. I know it won't be an authentic Oblivion experience, but hopefully it's good. We'll see the consensus of what everybody thinks after the game's out for like a month or two. But we are getting close to 60. I'm looking forward to it. Get to farm some endgame gear. We got a whole year of endgame pretty much, I think, before TBC comes out. Tons of time to do everything we want to do. And more. I gotta make some water here, guys. Haven't gotten a medallion yet. Makes me feel bad about throwing out the ones we had earlier. I think we only had 8 though, so it wasn't too bad. So where is he? He's down here, Gortesh. This kind of reminds me of TBC, like when you're in Hellfire Peninsula. Kind of reminds me of fighting the orc clans there. TBC is going to be awesome, man. I can't wait to go through the portal once again. I'll have a lot of fun. Being a mage at the beginning of TBC, especially on a PvP server, is going to be a blast. Mage is pretty good in TBC. There we go. Finally got a medallion. Gortesh is right there. Got to chop his head off. I fought him on my Night Elf Rogue. He almost killed me on that character. It's pretty damn hard when he gets low health. I think he has like an enrage. I was like inside this bunker hiding for a bit. It's stealth. And if I'm not wrong, I believe I killed him. The reason why I went out to kill him is to avenge Misty Mountain had a character and supposedly died to this character Gortesh. So I came and had to show Gortesh, you don't mess around with Misty Mountain. It was a long, long time, years ago. It's crazy how fast time flies. There we go. Let's check out Gortesh here, guys. I'm gonna polymorph this orc here. Pretty easy on a mage to deal with Gortesh. And he has no weapons. He just punches you in the face. But he punches pretty damn hard. There we go, he got his head. It's kind of sad how much of a joke the mage makes Gortesh look. If he wasn't elite, though, our frost bolts wouldn't really slow him down, so... But he's not an elite. I don't know if he was an elite when I fought him, but I guess not, right? But he's underrated. That's all I got to say. If you're a melee class, don't just think because he's not an elite, he's just like a pushover. He can hit hard. He has his own name for a reason, right? He's not just a Blackrock soldier. He's Gortesh. He's earned his name. So yeah, we've unlocked pretty much almost all of Dire Mall here. East, west, and north we can queue up for now. Also lower Blackrock Spire as well. We'll do those eventually. Just trying to finish up everything we need to do in Blackrock Depths. Arena, Angerforge, Golem. That's a Hodge group. Not really into that. And these guys are trying to sell Hodge runs, a Druid and a Rogue. 40 gold per run. 100 gold fee on drop. What? 20 minutes for 5? What the 20 minutes for what? For 5 runs? Oh, that's how fast they are, supposedly. That's insane. I thought it was brutal when I seen a group saying you either pay for like 40 gold per run or 100 gold or 200 something gold. I think it was like 200 gold, 250 if it drops. And these guys aren't doing that. I guess because it just doesn't drop, right? That just goes to show you how lucky that warrior was. Like, think how much gold people pay to get carried through Blackrock Depths so they can guarantee that they get Hodge. Hundreds of gold, that's for sure. I don't know about 1,000. I wouldn't pay 40 gold to run. You just ask some buddies in your guild if they want to just run like 5 Blackrock Depths Arena Angerforge runs. And usually people in your guild will be down to do it with you. If they're not doing anything, you know what I mean? That's the benefits of just joining a guild. People usually help each other out. You know, if they're not doing anything or if they're not busy. That's what I would do. Just join a guild. Another thing you could do, if you're a warrior doing it, you could just tank it, like, or tank Angerforge runs at 60 and just get people like me who are like level 50 in the 50s that just want to get easy XP, and you just carry them. Or just for a little bit. Or, you know, you can maybe help them do a quest or something, and then that'll give you a chance at Hodge. I'm just happy we're not a melee class and we don't have to worry about it. Because it is a pain to get that and Savage Gladiator chain. The chest. I think the chest is even worse. SGC from... So you can probably go for this one first. Yeah, SGC from the arena. That's a much rare. I think it's more rare because not only do you have to, you know, hope that the item drops, but there's actually a chance that you don't even get to fight the boss because the boss is a random chance. I think we have enough mana to deal with this caster. Let's make a mana gem. And then we'll evocate. Probably like AoE farm some of these, actually. Might try that. We'll group up a few here on the mount. As long as they're not casters, should be fine. Try 3, I guess. There isn't really too many here. That one's a caster over there. And we didn't group them up that well. This one's a little bit further ahead, but we'll be fine. It's not a bad farm. Happy we picked up this quest again. I don't usually quest in this zone, to be honest, but since we have this, Nixie attunement, I'm like, why not? Usually I like to go to Felwood. Felwood is usually pretty good around this time. And then you make your way into Winter Spring. Tons of quests here. And they're pretty zones. And there's like a cool, underground demon cave in Felwood. That, it feels like a dungeon. Let's kill the caster. There's wargs inside here. And Elder Scrolls Online is still going. I haven't played that in a long time. I checked it out many years ago. Just for like an hour, couple hours. There's a lot of decent MMOs out there other than WoW. There's Final Fantasy 2. I thought Star Wars would have been like a WoW killer, but it never really panned out. Like, it had its audience, but it's pretty hard to kill WoW or find an MMO that actually beats WoW. Final Fantasy was sort of doing that for a bit. Like when Blizzard was going through all of that negative publicity. Everyone was just playing Final Fantasy and Lost Ark. But classic WoW revived the game, I think. I think Shadowlands was just a bad time. I think it's considered probably one of the expansions that people would rank kind of low. Sort of around Warlords of Draenor. But during that time, that was the rise of classic WoW, so it didn't hurt WoW that much. Alright, so we got another pack here. Is he coming down here? I wonder if I could go inside. Oh, this didn't work too well. Look at all of them here, man. Pretty good group right here. Hopefully we grouped them up well. They have mana gems, so we should be fine. Might need to use it here. There comes another orc. Enough for one more blizzard. should get a lot of gems from this. Didn't get one. Not one medallion. How's this is going? Yeah, they don't want to do Thorzen. They're just trying to farm Hodges. Which is not too bad. If we can't really find a group, we could do that because the crumpled note drops off of really any mob inside of Blackrock Depths. So we could just get the crumpled note and then ask him to just take a small detour to Marshal Windsor, who's in the prison there. What the heck is in here? Druid. I'll help him out. I don't know if he really wanted our help, but helped him anyways. Oh, he gave us Mark of the Wild. That's nice. I guess he didn't mind. I'm going to head up here and we'll turn in Heart of the Mountain. There's another quest up there called Tablet of Seven. I wonder what that's all about. I think it's these things. Tablets we just passed. Oh, we got a bunch of horde here.
Time is money, friend! I came to the Burning Steps following the legends of the Seven. They were dwarves of great
Pick up all of these, why not?
And if you have knowledge and power, then wealth is sure to follow. That's what I want. Wealth.
I don't know about all of them, but
We can learn more of the Seven than
the ones that are
rich together. The ruins of Thorisan is rumored to keep the Tablet of the Seven, which holds knowledge of the ancient dwarves. Find this
easy
tablet,
ones will do.
Copy its text and bring it to me. Let's discover its secrets together. You have the heart. Amazing. It is even more beautiful than I imagined. Please, adventurer, take this as payment.
I have been studying the dragonkin of the Burning Steps for weeks, and I think I've finally had a breakthrough. I created a device. I call it the Draco Incarcinatrix 900. It can capture the essence of Dragonwell broodlings, or at least I think it can. Here, take the device and zap a broodling in the Burning Steps with it. While it's under the device's effects, defeat the broodling and its essence should be released. If it is, then splendid. Bring me back samples so I can study them.
Okay, so we have to find broodlings. Guess we'll hold on to that for a little bit. If we get into a group, I'll probably cancel it though. I don't want to hold on to this Draco Incarcinatrix 900 while we're doing BRD. Supposedly you can sell it for 376 gold on the auction house. I don't know why anyone would buy it, but I guess somebody thought it would be funny to put it up there. There's a broodling. Let's see what happens here when we use it. You have to interrupt him. You have to be in melee? No. Okay. So it puts like a shadowy effect on the broodling. Let's use this. Try to get the rest of these medallions. Get all the warriors for these runs for Hodged. Oh man. It's an undead warlock there. I think he's just getting shards for a raid. Maybe he won't waste his time trying to gank me. Are we lagging right now? We are back, guys.
Salutation.
And it was a DC death. We died. Good thing we are not playing a hardcore character, because that would have been brutal. But yeah, unfortunate that we died. I'm not too pissed about it because, you know, I'm not playing a hardcore character, but if I was, that would be such a bad death. So I guess I'm lucky that I'm not playing the warrior right now. Oh, nice mana pot there. A lot of mobs here. Try to group them up. Could try this. We'll group all these guys up, and then this might not work too well. And then I'll poly him, and then this isn't gonna work very well. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we needed to pull the group away from the guy we wanted to poly. That would have been a good pull, though. Should I try it again? Yeah, I'll try it again. Blackrock Depths groups are still the same. No one's really doing any full runs. I guess they're somewhat rare. All right, here we go again. See if we can pull this off. Got 12 seconds on our buff. Actually don't want to pull all of them here. Guess we'll get this one. We'll try to group up the melee here. See if we can do it. He's polyed for a while. I think long enough for us to finish these mobs off. Might have to reapply poly after this. No, we're okay. Got time. He might kill us, though, when he gets out of it. We gotta make sure we kick. He's getting out soon. There he is. I guess we'll poly him again. Go. We got a lot there. Let's bandage. We don't have any bandages. No. The polyum again. Then we'll leave okay. Should probably just run. I have a health pad. Says we don't have any bandages. Health pod. Can't even use my items in my bag. My add-on's not updated, I guess. I hate when Bagnon does that, man. It happens to me all the time. I could make some. I can't make bandages in combat. Yeah, you can. There we go. This will probably heal us to full. Yeah. Now we can go back and fight. Fire ward's pretty good against this guy, but he's gone now, so he's out of combat. We don't have to fight him. Try to find another pack. We're almost done this quest. It's too bad we can't get into a BRD group. I thought we would find one pretty damn fast. Okay, so we got 1, 2, a warlock running around there. Sorcerer's in there. That's too bad. Double sorcerer. Doesn't work out very well for us. Gotta run. We'll just head back to where the quest turn-in is. Hopefully we get the last 6 medallions. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of worried about my warrior right now. I'm doing like solo questing. I don't know why, but I feel safer in dungeons. I don't know why, but even though they don't really run, they haven't been very smooth in hardcore, the dungeon runs. I just feel safer in dungeons. Because if all it takes is a DC with nobody around, if you're leveling solo and your character's done. Now in a dungeon, it could be a little bit different, right? You can DC and maybe your group's there, you finish off the pack, and then you log off, right? So they can kind of save your life, unless it's like a full DC for the server. Let's go fight these broodlings here. Try to get a... Who's this guy? Looks like he's Alliance. We'll be fine. Big frostbolt there, over 1,000 damage. Looks like we got a couple of... There's only 2 wolves here. It's not too many. It's one thing I like about TBC, especially Hellfire Peninsula. As a mage, it's awesome. Like there's like here, for example, in Hellfire Peninsula, you would see like 6 mobs here. And you could just group them up and AoE them all down. It's not really like that in vanilla. You have to go kind of far to get everything. You got to keep him in combat. I think that's pretty good. There we go. Hopefully you don't pull this obsidian. Got a lot of damage there in the first blizzard. Hopefully we finish the quest here. They've got an elite coming. Don't have as much time as I think we do. This is brutal. Gotta hurry up. Hopefully we can loot the mobs. Yeah, go, go. Okay, we'll just let him pass. We'll respect the elite. And let him... Okay, he backed away. I guess we got trolled there by the scalding Drake. We showed respect and he left. And you can get tender wolf meat from these guys. That's pretty good. Trying to farm that right now on my warrior because you make tender wolf steaks with that. And it gives you 12 stam, 12 spirit. Pretty good buff for food buff. If for really anybody, right? Stam's not completely useless for a mage, but it's really... I think it's a great food buff for hardcore. Stinky Bear. Or if there are any kings out there willing to help me kill a black drake. I'd help this guy. I'll help you kill a black drake. He's doing the Oni attunement. I'd help him. It's not like I'm getting into Blackrock depths anytime soon. So we'll help him out. Where the heck is he? He's up there. And I'm gonna head over and help him out. I wonder what level he is. Level 56. I know what it's like. I know the feeling. You know, you're trying to finish this quest, but you can't because you're soloing that Drake and he's just too tough. It's like, howdy. Howdy, partner. So there's the mob, I guess, right? Here's Stinky Bear. Interesting name for a druid. Stinky Bear. Alright. Let's get buffed up here. Let's get buffed up, Stinky Bear. Oh, he's killing these? I thought he was killing, like, the main guy. Like an elite. We only need one more medallion. What's he doing? Let's go kill that Drake. Okay. Cool. Let's go kill him. Nice. Let's need 3 more of those. I thought he needed help with the main one. Was that it? That guy's fighting that. Should go join him. There. Join him, dude. What the heck happened there? My light just went off and on. Kind of weird. Weird day today. Must say. It's good because he's in his group. That's why I left. Come on. Nice, it worked. But yeah, it's been a weird day. Like, the internet goes out, lights are going out. Something's going on. Something in the air today, guys. Getting a little superstitious here. This guy's like, I wonder why that guy left. But he got help, so that's what I'm happy he got some help. We're actually almost done this quest now. I'm gonna let him hit us here. Oh, we finished this quest, so that's good. I'm gonna queue up for another Blackrock Depths. Maybe we can get into one. Arena 5x spam, Hodge run. Is this the same guys from last time? I think so. Gainsley, they were doing the Hodge runs as well. Everybody's just a Hodge run. I might have to make my own group. Seems like that might be the case. Well, we're going to look for the last medallion here, guys. I want to make sure we get that before I finish the episode here. We did slay all the broodlings, so that was good. Not too many wolves around here. I probably should have just stayed here. The drop rate on the medallion is pretty bad, though. One thing I've noticed. There we go. Not that bad. There we go. There we go. Two quests done. We'll turn these in here to Aurelius. And hopefully we can find a group here for Blackrock Depths. If not, I might make my own, or hopefully we can get into one later. But we did get to continue the Onyxia attunement, so next time we go in there, hopefully we get the crumpled note. And then we can continue the quest chain. Maybe that's what I'll just do. I'll just join one of these, but I don't really want to join a Hodge run.
No.
But I'm getting a little
Good.
desperate.
Keep your feet on the ground. See you soon. Safe tra-
You've done it. Your reward is rub my belly. Go on, rub it.
What the heck?
You need something?
Okay. Wow, we actually got a pretty cool alchemy recipe here. It's called a Mighty Rage Potion. Increases rage by 45 to 75 and increases strength by 60 for 20 seconds. If you're a warrior, you kind of want to hold on to those. You want a few of them in your bag if you're raiding. And it costs 31 gold on the auction house. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, there we go. Next episode, we will be inside Blackrock Depths. That's going to be the plan. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.